All right, we back. Yo, what up, though, man?
We back, man. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I think this might have been our longest hiatus we
Oh,
had.
yeah, man. It feels good to be back on Mogul Media.
Hey, man. Know? For sure, man.
Back at the crib, you got the fishes in the back swimming. And...
There we go. And you had to compete with rainwater with the fireplace.
Oh, yeah. It ain't no comp, though. I like to see people winning and getting that money, man. That shit motivate me.
For sure, man. A lot has transpired since the last time we talked.
Yep.
Just jumping out there just a little bit, because I never really talked to you about politics, man. But in its grand scheme of things with the country, and I know you stay off of politics a lot, but do you miss Donald Trump?
Hell yeah. Like it was a great time. Like shit, I'm in real estate and shit like that now. So you see the prices go up. You see people not spending how they used to.
Yeah.
You see cars go up. I just got me a new little car. You seen it?
I seen it.
That shit went up 10, 20,000.
Damn.
The prices of groceries are going up. Gas is going up crazy. And Donald Trump said this shit too. It's videos of him saying like, yo, if y'all pick this guy, shit's gonna go up. Gas gonna be $5. He said it.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, man, I think it was just people, you gotta understand, Donald Trump was the most mentioned president in all rap songs. You know that, right?
No, for sure.
Like Donald Trump is the most mentioned. If you go look at Genius lyrics, Google it, it's documented. Donald Trump is the most he's the most liked president, white guy in hip hop.
Let's put it in perspective though. He was the most white, rich guy before becoming the president. Are you saying people once became president, people start rapping about Trump?
No, I'm saying in the history of
Got you.
The 90s, the 2000s, Donald Trump was the most mentioned white president, the most mentioned president in hip hop.
Got you.
He's the most documented president in hip hop. Black people love Trump.
Yeah.
It just became a fad. It became cool to not like Trump over time. Talk about he's going something her and the ussy and this and that.
Yeah.
But we loved Trump before all of this. Like what? I'm just wondering what happened.
I think we look at a couple of things. Like some people are cool to be cool and hang around with and party with, but to be the leader of the free world, like where literally this dude has access to buttons to nuke and kill billions or hundreds of millions of people, does that qualify him to run the free world? And I can see why some people, stand on that a little bit. But do you feel like this though with Trump? Because like when things like gas prices and shit going up and all that happened, Biden been in office 2 years. Do you think this is Biden doing this, or are we finally starting to see the shit that Trump put in policy showing up now?
I think the war plays a part.
Yeah.
The war with Ukraine and Russia.
Yeah.
That's playing a part in prices going up, especially gas.
Yeah.
Because it's just not America that's going up in gas; it's everywhere. But shit, I don't know. I think the war that plays a major part. But then it's like, I don't know, bro. As soon as Biden gets the president, all this shit goes up.
Yeah, I can see that. Some people could say too, when Trump became president, he benefited for all the shit Obama did right. So when he came in, he just had his momentum. So it looked like he was doing well. Biden get in and he captures what Trump was doing. And now he catch the heat like, look, this shit going down. Well, it could have been really going down because of Trump.
What happened to the border, the wall?
Hey, Mexico was supposed to pay for the wall. That's what Trump said. They ain't never paid for it. We paid for it with our tax dollars. So I don't know, man. I miss him though. He was funny as hell.
Yeah.
He know how to play the internet.
Every day on the internet, like we just talked about, every day on the internet, it was something different. And like I said, he was a character. You know what I'm saying? He knew how to get to people talking. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. And you don't really get that with Joe Biden.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I know you and Charleston White back cool now. Making, man, killing it. Episodes going crazy. Yep. Numbers are stupid.
I told y'all though, like when me and Charleston White fell out, I wasn't gonna say nothing bad about Charleston White because I knew we were gonna get back cool. Yeah. I knew we was gonna get back working. I knew a lot of that is internet. Yeah. Charleston White, he gets in a character and he does what he does for his fan base, for his YouTube, his platform. Yeah. But when I went on Boss Talk, when I sat down with you, I didn't go at Charleston White because I knew it would have made me look fake if we would have got back cool.
For me, I'm gonna here go my conspiracy theory. I think it was all set up. It was fake. It was great for wrestling. It creates two people having so much momentum, and then you make them fall out and crash,
and they come back.
They come back. It's epic, bro. I was like, my conspiracy theory is this shit was made up for better TV in the future. And
that's something I won't touch on. But nah, man, I love working with Charleston White, man, and it's hard for anybody else to come along, and because I still do interviews with other people, but people just they thirsting over Charleston White. They don't want to see nobody else. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, you know, it's hard for somebody to come after Charleston White and outdo him.
No, for sure,
because he's a walking algorithm, and he knows it.
For sure, and his cult following is crazy,
super crazy. Like when I'm at the gym, people walking up to me. Everybody just want the thing about Charleston, and that's why I be trying to tell them like, stay. I don't want to say don't go outside, but he's such a mystique. Everybody wants to meet him. Yeah, my trainer, everybody wants to meet this guy because they want to sit. They just want to pick his brain, and I'm like, yo, Charleston, you're not the same guy. You're not the same guy from 2 years ago, bro. Right. You got, it's levels to this shit. You gotta transition with the times now. And I think that's what he's working on now with even the Miami situation. He's learning you're not a normal person no more. Facts. They're gonna try you. They may not want to kill you. And I know we was just talking, everybody's wishing death on them and they're speaking on death on them and things like that. I'm trying to Charleston, you gotta move a certain way. Stop going to these strip clubs, bro. You don't have nothing to prove, dog. You've done it all. You're 3-0. You met with the Pyru, Soulja Boy, 600 Breezy. You're 3-0, bro. You don't gotta prove nothing else. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's one thing because I care about him. Like, he's a good dude. You know, we have conversations. He tells me certain books to read and things like that. He's way smarter than what people think. And in person, he's not like that. He's really quiet. Yeah. He's real observant. He's a student of the game. He's like a fly on the wall. That's why when you hear him speak, his vocabulary, he knows. So, you know, you've interviewed him too. Yeah, there's nothing you can't ask him that he don't have an answer for. That's real. When you in person, he's not like that. He's like really militant. You know, he got the one eye, so he's always looking. He's like a student of the game. It's like he's just always looking and listening and when people talk, he listens. He's a student. Yeah. So the Charleston that y'all see online is not the Charleston that I know. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of like what you say with the dangers of him needing to move around, because do you feel like he's at a point because of this whole Soulja Boy situation? Do you feel like now that people know they can't walk up and talk to him, they can't approach him? Because I mean, like Charleston said, like, you ain't about to have me all on the internet and punch my eye out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to let you hit me first. But now that people know that they can't approach him to have a conversation or try to punk him, do you feel like he's now up the ante of being in more trouble? Because now if somebody approach him, they know. And they know now if I'm approaching him, I'm coming to hurt him. Like, yeah, it's the test thing. Okay, first he mentioned it in multiple interviews. He has his mace, he has his pepper spray. People laughed at it. Yeah. So then, boom, he gets online with all these guns and shit. People laugh at it. So then you have the first person with stature to approach him, which is Soulja Boy. Who was the first? He was the first rapper. As he says. So, boom. You go back and look. Charleston's telling you the whole time that he's going to have the pepper spray or the mace. Yeah. So now it's like, damn, now he ain't bullshitting. The Pyru dude came up to him. He had the mace on him then too. Yeah. So it's like you say, people are gonna try to one up it everything. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because now Charleston White's 3-0. The 600 Breezy shit, the Pyru, Soulja Boy. People are gonna want to be the guy. Hey. Yeah, that boy playing. He like, hey. Yeah. People are gonna want to be the guy that's on the other, you know, people like a clout chase. People are gonna want to make Charleston White look bad and be the savior. So that's where you go to. Got you. Do you because I look at it like with Soulja Boy, I mean not Soulja Boy, but when you see these things happen with the gangs and the people approaching them, and with you, because you know people look at your platform like say Cheese is setting him up
to become a martyr. Somebody's gonna hurt him. Are you prepared for the backlash? Or how do you feel about backlash? God forbid something did happen in Charleston. A lot of people are like, well, this is Shawn stoking the fire all over.
People are already saying that, like, especially when the Soulja Boy shit happened, when the 600 Breezy shit happened, when the Power shit happened, it was, Shawn, you created this. Every time he said something crazy, Shawn, you created this, you did that. And that's why I like to reiterate with Charleston White in our interviews about him. He spoke on, because I asked him about him dropping his location. You know, on YouTube, he'll drop his location and ride around in his car. And I'm like, bro, like, yes, people love you, but all it takes is one hater. All it takes is one hater.
Yeah.
Even Tupac said he was shocked that his own people shot him. Tupac said he never thought his own people would shoot him.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit can happen to anybody. So I try to reiterate that and let him know that in a public, fashion, that, yo, you need to watch out what you're doing. And I just hate that people keep speaking on death about it. Like, they gonna get up with him and pull up on him. Something's gonna happen with him. I don't even like speaking on shit like that.
For sure.
But I do like to let Charleston White know that, yo, you're not regular Charleston no more, bro. You're up here now.
No, that's real.
So you just gotta move like that.
Yeah, because I look at it like, he had his female friend. You kind of look at those things like, not only you're not a regular person, but you're responsible for the people you have come with you. Mm-hmm. They in the same line of fire now that you are with. So I saw the video with him down in Miami, and it wasn't just him. He said he had one dude with him. He had a homegirl with him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, them people, when Soulja Boy and them 10 dudes showed up.
Exactly.
Them people in the crossfire too, man. So, no, that's real.
And then it's like Charleston likes to say he doesn't have security. Because now you sound like the rapper guy. Yeah. You know how the rapper guy is? I don't need nah, man. Like, and I fuck with Charleston. I just don't want to see nothing happen to him. Like, nobody's untouchable. And all it takes is one hater.
That's real.
And it's a nigga out here right now with nothing to live for who just want a name. You know what I mean? And Charleston White has a lot to lose. He has a family. He does a lot for the community. He has a platform. His message is really strong. So, I just don't want to see, nothing happen just off internet shit. He's not doing nothing to nobody. Like you said, I'm just talking. I'm not doing anything. I'm just talking. And a lot of people, they'll let words trick them out of their position.
Got you. B. King came out and he said Charleston White is like the Malcolm X of his generation. Do you feel like that? Like, do you feel like people is empowered by Charleston?
Yeah, because he says a lot of shit that people are scared of. I mean, Charleston White has went against everybody. The Muslims, rap a lot. The GDs, BDs, Bloods, Crips, everybody. Yeah. And now a lot of people hating rappers, and a lot of people are building that courage to say what Charleston White is saying. So I agree on that. He's not giving nobody a pass.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people are building the courage to say the things that Charleston White is currently saying right now. So I do feel like, he is like a Malcolm X type figure. But there is a price. Like we said, it's a price for everything. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I just want him to, just be less reachable.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
With Charleston dissing King Von, like, he's very vocal about King Von, and he is anti-rap. And me and you part of that hip hop culture. Like, when he takes those type of stance about King Von being dead and that he was, a demon, he should have, you know what I'm saying? How do you feel about it?
Well, in his words, he's not attacking King Von, the person, he's attacking the character.
Gotcha.
So when he said shit like that, it's like, damn, how can I argue with that? But then you got people like, I always put my people in like the mother shoes, like when they're watching that, how they feel about it. But I just asked him about that, and he was like, I apologize to Nipsey Hussle's mother. He said, I apologize to King Von's mother. But, it's crazy, but I don't know.
Because I understand what he's saying. I don't think the average person would understand it per se, because when we see entertainers, we don't know them as a person. We only know them as an entertainer. So when you're attacking the entertainer, it makes you feel like you really attacking the person, and people can't distinguish the two.
Yep.
Do you think he would ever sit down, or have you ever heard of him sitting down with like King Von people and kind of explaining that to them? Because they got to relive that hurt.
Nah, but in the last interview, I just posted the other day. He said that he would apologize to King Von's mother. It's just one of the things where Tuka mom has been through so much hurt over the last decade. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna come over here and be on her side.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of one of them things where he wants people to see both sides of the spectrum. Why is everybody choosing this side and they're ignoring this mother over here?
Gotcha. But it does seem like, and I'm the first person to say I'm biased. If I rock with you, I don't care what you do, right or wrong. We'll talk about the wrong in private, but I'm gonna rock with you in public, right or wrong. And I notice he never speak out against the other side. Like maybe that is his relationship with Mama Duck and Tuka Mom them, that he never say anything. Well, at least I haven't heard him ever speak down on ducking them side of people getting killed and going at Cash or anybody like that. Do you think that's fair though with that approach of him not going off on that side as hard as he was with King Von?
Damn, that's a good question. Shit, life ain't fair though.
That's real.
Shit, a lot of shit ain't fair. I mean, that's a good question. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not fair, but it's just one of them things to where it's like, shit, FBG ducking them with their underdogs.
Yeah.
Like, when they were both alive, everybody was Team King Von. You know what I mean? And when Duck died, people laughed.
Yeah.
When King Von died, it was fuck Quando Rondo. Although Quando Rondo and people, Tim didn't do nothing, he did the right thing.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, Charleston White, he's for the underdog. He's going for the underdog right now.
So here it is. Congratulations, man. You dropped your label overall 99.
Oh yeah, 99 overall.
99 overall. My bad.
Yeah, it's all good.
Man, how do you feel now officially getting that label out, and what have you learned so far?
It feels good, man. I appreciate it. I feel like it's a fresh start. We got sports and music now.
Okay, dope.
So we got the number one point guard in the nation. My bad. We got the number one point guard in the nation, Arterio Morris. Okay. We're working on the number one linebacker, Anthony Hill. Okay. He goes to Denton Ryan. And then we're working on a few more players too. But 99 overall, man, it feels like a fresh start. I feel like the rebranding was important. I feel like the structure now with 99 overall is better. Because now we're doing distribution. Yeah. So I'm not signing anybody long term anymore. I feel like when artists feel like they're locked in, when artists feel like they're trapped and they feel like it's long term, it kind of turns into resentment. Gotcha. But when you're doing business with an artist and it's tape for tape, song for song, it's a little bit more. It's better because it's short term. Yeah. And they'll give you their all. Gotcha. But when you do the long term shit, it's like it gets ugly quick. They'll blow their advance. They want you to take care of them. But the distribution shit is one tape, two tapes, you're done. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're in, you're out. Y'all make y'all money. You recoup. Y'all split. You're done. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm more on the distribution side. Got you. Do you think, I seen this conversation the other day, labels taking out insurance policies, life insurance policies on artists. Like, how do you feel about that? And, say, as you being on the executive side, having a label and working with artists. I agree with that. If you have somebody locked in on the long term and you know that what they're rapping about, their lifestyle, hell yeah. Health insurance, dental insurance, all that shit. Life insurance is very important. And then you show them how to do it. Like, you build them up to be a man. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of these labels aren't doing that. They're not showing them, how to apply for these things, why it's important. Yeah. Your life is at risk every day. You need to have something for your mom. If something happened for you, it's not, you don't have to create a GoFundMe. It's embarrassing. Yeah. You're rapping about money in all your records, but when something bad happens, now you're begging the fans for money.
I see some labels are doing what they call, I think the term is called like key employee life insurance, where you have somebody that's very important to a business. Let's say, for example, you and I start a business together. I'll take a life insurance policy out on you. You will take one out on me. It's called key employee insurance. So in the event that something happened to me, being your partner, I die, you get to collect a policy on me to help replace the income until you can find somebody that could come in and replace me. And so you're seeing a lot of labels are saying, it's like, okay, I'm going out here, I'm giving this artist $350,000, $1 million advance, and then they die tomorrow. Yeah. Regardless if they're in gang shit or just natural causes, I have no way of really making that money back. And so what that insurance does is say, any event something happens to you, I can recoup at least something off of you because you are a key person in my operation. Do you think a lot of people like, well, labels use that and then get artists killed?
Damn, I hear a little bit about that. You know, Ghazi got a lot of flack last year because of he's lost so many big artists from King Von, XXX, Young Dolph, Mo 3, Draco. Well, Draco, he wasn't over there, but you know, a lot of people do say that. Yeah. You know, you see these videos on YouTube and shit like that, but you got to understand that a lot of those artists on that label outside of XXX look who they were beefing with. Look what they were rapping about. Yeah. Like they always talked about death. They always mimicked, you know what I mean? And played around with that shit. You know what I mean? 'Cause the power of the tongue is real. I don't feel like labels are doing that shit, but I mean, you see a spike of money being made once an artist die because everybody goes and streams the music when they die, but like Rain would have said, he was making way more money when Mo3 was alive. No, for sure. Touring and shit like that, and shows and features. You don't make more money when the artist is dead. You know what I mean? And that makes sense because you never know if that artist had one even bigger hit in the vault that they could have made while he was alive. You don't make more money when people die. Yes, you see a spike of money, you know, over that year or two. You see Juice WRLD and X, they're still releasing all these new tapes and things like that. But I guarantee you, the labels, the managers, the team wish the artists were alive. Yeah. Even financially, they were bringing in more money when they were alive. Shows, you're going on these tours making tens to 20 to 50 millions of dollars. Features, you're getting 100, 200, 300K a pop. Nah, all of that outweighs the streams. I guarantee it. For sure. YSL, man, we see this with this Rico case with the artists, like, and Thug being down, man. Like, how do you feel about it? Like, do you feel like hip hop is under attack? What's your stance on what's going on with this whole Rico case against artists? No, hip hop is not under attack. I feel like niggas do dumbass shit. I feel like everybody goes on the internet with their shit. Everybody feel like they got something to prove. You don't see people like Tyler, the Creator, getting indicted. You don't see people like Chance the Rapper getting indicted. You don't see artists like Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole getting indicted. Look how they carry themselves. Look, when you see Tyler, the Creator, do you see an entourage? No. You maybe see him and one or two of his homies and a girlfriend. Look at Lil Uzi. Do you see an entourage? No. You may see two homies. You know what I'm saying? When you see Chance the Rapper, do you see an entourage? No. A lot of these guys, they're walking around with every day. A lot of these guys are walking around with 10 to 20 guys. So, guys are carrying guns. They got drugs on them. You know, 4 of the guys out of 10, they got beef. Yeah. They got ops. When you got 1 or 2 of your day ones with you and a female, you don't gotta worry about that shit. It's all about how these people are carrying themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how they're carrying themselves. We need to start taking accountability on our own. And I feel like a lot of people aren't looking in the mirror. They're always blaming somebody. That's what's wrong with black people. We're always blaming somebody. We're always pointing at somebody. We need to start pointing at ourselves. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, for sure. And this ain't me trying to be a preacher, but just go look back in history. The Playboy Cardis and shit like that, they're not riding around with 30, 40 people. They got they 2-3 weird friends, they chick that they probably hitting on the side, they manager, and they coming to work and leave. Travis Scott, do you see him with an entourage? No. Come on, bro. This is shit that we got to start taking within ourselves and our team and how we structure are business models. These rappers, these stars were a business. 2-3 guys, or if you're gonna have somebody, if you got ops, get a security guard. That's what I like about. Well, the baby may be a bad. The baby, I like how he carry himself.
Yeah.
The big security guard, 2-3 homies, he go through shit, but it's within his camp. It ain't no super ops and shit like that. You don't see him running around with everything he does is caused. I feel like it's home invasions. I feel like jumping old girl's sister was dumb.
Yeah.
But outside of that, the baby even carried himself pretty cool. You know, he
But let's put it like this. I feel like the baby don't really go looking for shit.
He don't go looking for shit.
Shit's so pop up on
He don't go looking for shit. And now I like how he branded his security guard.
Yeah.
Like shit like that. Then you got these guys, I'm telling you, hip hop is not attacked. These niggas are the way they carry themselves put a target on you.
Is this a way now, do you think, like the whole op rap, they kind of that Chicago drill style of gangsterism that's infiltrated hip hop? Do you think now this is the descent or the decline of that type of music?
Yeah, drill rap is dying. I mean, you'll still have the little D-list rappers do it, you know, because it's good YouTube money, but you'll never. I don't think you'll really see a drill rapper like Chief Keef, you know, on the forefront ever again.
Gotcha.
No, I don't think so. I think rap is about to change in the next 5 years. I think it's about to become back more on the lyrical tip. I feel like rappers are about to start lifting up women again.
Gotcha.
I feel like more female rappers are about to come about. I feel like drill is dying. I feel like it's good for the YouTube and shit like that. But nah, I mean, you don't see too many hit records on the top 200 be drill.
When you look at it like the record labels, do you think it's gonna come a point in time with this whole RICO that we'll start seeing like record labels getting indicted for signing known gang members and giving them advances, which also funds whatever criminal activity? Can you start seeing that level? Like you see them right now, they went at YSL. Mm-hmm. Could you ever see the feds, or in this case, this is a state RICO, start saying, hey, you know what? You record label, you knew he was a known gang member. You gave him all this money. This money then funded these people to go out and commit these criminal activities. So now we're implicating you in a RICO.
I mean, I don't really know how the RICO shit work, because I know once you get hit with a RICO, it's hard to beat it.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's NBA players and football players that are in gangs. Well, I can name them.
And they can get hit with the RICO. Because all RICO is it's enough.
How can you blame the investor or somebody giving you the money? Hey. This is big. I'm trying to do business with you. I'm not racially profiling you being in the game. This is a business move. I'm giving you A, B, and C to bring me back what I gave you plus more.
I mean, I hear you.
So that's the argument the label are going to say, this is business.
And what they're going to say is, no, sir, you are funding a criminal. You knew he was a gang member. Because, you know, the RICO was created to take down the mafia. Mm. So if you're a businessman and you know this dude is a made man, you know he's with the mafia and you do business with him, and you helping him make money, you're cleaning up money. Yeah. You're money laundering. It's a conspiracy. Mm. So now, because you knew he was a known member.
See, and that's why, like I said, the perfect artist that I would love to sign is like a Tyler, the Creator.
Gotcha.
I would pick a Tyler, the Creator. I would sign a Tyler, the Creator over any street guy. I would sign a Tyler, the Creator over a Lil Baby or a Lil Durk any day. Over a Young Thug any day. Mm. I can go to sleep at night. I know he probably skateboarding with his little white friends over there in Calabasas. I know Uzi over there doing weird shit with what's her name? The little city girl.
Miami or
one of them chicks. I can go to sleep at night knowing that my artists are somewhere just being artists. Yeah. And they're not, you know what I mean? Buying guns and supplying it to the hood. And I will take a Tyler, the Creator over any street cat, a Uzi over any street cat, a Chance the Rapper over any street cat, because this shit is not worth it. I've signed plenty artists that went to jail. Belling them out is not fun. I'm cheap. I'm frugal. I hate that shit. I do not want to deal with no street cats. And I love dealing with the street cats, but you gotta be business savvy.
Yeah.
You gotta be business savvy, man. And a lot of these cats, they not.
Speaking of it though, a big win for hip hop, or you can say big win for the gangster rap. NBA YoungBoy beats a federal case.
Yeah.
And that's huge. Like, where do you stand when you look at NBA YoungBoy? Because it looked like he's trying his hardest to kind of turn the curve. Like, he don't mind working with a Tekashi. He don't mind Lil Nas X. It's like, what do you think about NBA YoungBoy?
He's about to sign a mega deal.
Hell yeah.
He's about to sign a mega deal. That's all I can say. I don't want to get too much into detail of how the judicial. Hold on, you gonna edit this?
I got you.
The judicial system is tied in with the rap game. I don't want to get into too much with that, but just know he's about to sign a mega deal. He's making too much money. How can you lock up an artist that's bringing in all this money for these motherfucking Jews?
Man. And you talking about they don't have to promote?
They don't gotta promote. You don't gotta put money into the marketing. You don't gotta put no marketing into budget or anything. He's a walking algorithm. He's a walking meme. Why be better? You don't gotta do shit else. You can't lock him up. All that money he's bringing. And they know that. I said, the system in hip hop is intertwined. Go look at who owned what. And ask me about Lil J too whenever you.
I got that coming up now. So I see here with the interviews with the YouTube going crazy, man. He's hitting over 1 million subscribers now.
Going crazy,
going stupid. Man.
And let me say this on camera. I didn't do interviews for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And then when I was doing interviews, I weren't doing them every day.
Yeah.
I was maybe doing like popping up on like a 30 Deep Grimy, doing one interview a month. I wasn't dropping clips every day before that until 2020.
Yeah.
So I appreciate all the love on reaching 1 million subscribers. But if I would have had this business model, if I was doing this 3-4 years ago, I would have had 3, 4, 5 million.
Do you think COVID sitting everybody down?
I sat down. A lot of people were asking for interviews around that time. Like I said, when Zach TV died, I fell back. And I didn't do interviews from 18 to 2020 on an everyday basis.
Got you.
And then that's when I put together my system to where I don't always got to be there to do the interviews. So I can do an interview in LA, Miami, New York, Nebraska, all in one day.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I got that together. Shout out to Victoria for helping me.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, shout out to everybody showing love. I got a lot of love with the 1 million subscribers, but I'm like, I could have had 3 million if I would have had the business model of me doing every day, like the Vlad and the No Jumpers. They for 2 years, they were uploading every day, and I wasn't.
Yeah.
So, during 2020, I had 600,000, and then
here you crazy. Go. It's out of here. You have some very substantial interviews this year, man. Definitely some iconic ones. You know what I'm saying? Italian beef.
Italian beef and Pepsi.
Crazy with Lil J.
Lil J's first interview. And I paid him for it. That was the most I've ever paid for an interview because when Lil J was in jail for 7 years, I interviewed him in jail.
Gotcha.
And I kept telling him I was going to send him money because he kept telling me that his homeboy switched up on him. But every time I would get on the phone with him, he kept saying he was about to come home. So I'm like, no, I'll just wait till you get home. And then a year will pass. Hey, bro, I'm about to send you some money after every interview. And I'm about to send you some money. Man, I'm about to come home. And it would be another 2 years. So when he finally told me he was coming home, I was like, hey, bro, I got a bag for you. I got a bag for you, for the new interview we're going to do, plus all the old interviews that we did. So we had locked it in, man, and that shit did 20 million.
Crazy.
20 million, bro.
Is that the highest gross interview that you've done?
Maybe one. Yeah, I'm gonna say top 5.
Top 5, okay.
I'm gonna say top 5.
Sitting down with Lil J, man, and he coined this term, Italian beef with Pepsi, and seeing that now, that is like a catchphrase for snitching. How do you feel about that interview, man, and the impact it had?
The interview was great, man. He came out, he talked his stuff, he didn't hold back. You know, he did his thing. It was great. It was a great interview. You know, he signed a deal after that. I got him the deal that he signed. I got him that deal.
Got you.
And you know, because he went trending, like his top 5 videos were trending on YouTube.
Okay.
So I reached out to a lot of labels, and a lot of labels were scared to work with him because of
what just happened.
Well, because of who he's beefing with.
Got you.
So it's like you don't want to make those other guys mad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I helped him get that deal, and you know, now he's back in jail. But
do Dirk no really got that much pull that if it's somebody that
I didn't realize it till I'm sending links and I'm like, yo, this guy, how can you not respond to a guy who is trending? I've seen guys get signed for less.
Yeah.
You know, I know Lil J's 28. A lot of these labels want somebody who's 17. I know he's a little older, but how can you ignore that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it ain't just like he did 1, 2 videos. He did 5, 6 straight trending. So I didn't realize and I'm not even saying, I'm just assuming.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Dirk is calling these people, telling them not to fool with him, but I'm just saying the way these people acted. They was not trying to fool with Lil J.
Gotcha.
But he did get a nice deal. I don't want to announce who. He did announce that he signed, but he didn't announce who signed him. So I'm going to wait and let him do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that was me, you know, doing the OG call. And, you know, he was real too. He was like, Lil J was like, yo, Shawn, how much you want? Why are you doing this? He asked me, he was on the phone one day.
Yeah.
He was like, Shawn, why are you doing this? Like, he was like, this cool, but what you want from it? I'm like, well, I don't want nothing. Gotcha. I don't want nothing from it. Like, we've been locked in. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, one of them labels hit him back, gave him a nice deal, and then Charleston White was right. That nigga went right back.
Now, were you surprised when Lil J, how did you get the news Lil J back in jail?
Shit. You know, I got ties in Chicago that told me he was in jail before. It was people who were telling me he was locked up before it even hit the net, but I let the other blogs break it because I don't be wanting people to, I don't be wanting to go against people in the politics and people,
Gotcha.
So I let them break it, then I double back. But they already knew. I already knew they raided his crib.
Damn.
Yeah, and there was a gun in there.
So what do you think this was just like a probation check or something like that?
I don't know. But yeah, man, he signed a nice deal too. It was a nice deal.
Be honest, were you surprised?
About what?
Him getting locked back up.
Nah, man. I wasn't really. I was better. It was better that than something else.
Yeah,
happening.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And he was already beefing with him and PFG Nook going back and forth. He started dissing even more in his songs. And I think, like Charleston White said, this shit happened for a reason, to sit his ass down. And when he gets out of jail, I bet you he'll try to relocate with the parole board.
Hopefully so.
He want to try to go back to Chicago.
When you look at Lil J, do you feel like he should follow the route? Because I like the way that King Yella kind of starting to spin his narrative. Not necessarily, him getting into the media to understand. You can see the maturity and the growth in Yella.
Yeah, I like what King Yella's doing. I don't feel like people would really gravitate, because you got to understand King Yella's personality is different.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like people would really gravitate to King Yella as a blogger, a YouTuber. I feel like he should just keep doing music. But
Lil J.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Lil J, people won't gravitate to Lil J how to gravitate to King Yella as a YouTuber.
Gotcha.
But Lil J would do better if he just focused on making national music.
Gotcha.
Everything don't need to be drill, this, that. Think bigger than just Chicago.
Mm-hmm. King Yella came out with the allegations that, Lil J kind of double dip, kind of messing with, insinuating he messed with dudes too in jail and things of that nature. But then I also seen you do an interview with another artist that came, I forgot his name, that just came out and said, yeah, he like trans women and things of that nature.
Lil Wop said he was gay.
Yeah.
Bisexual. I don't know what that means, but
you remember the episode of Boondocks?
Yeah.
Where Riley was wearing the purses and the sports and shit? Like, is this now the time that we're going to start seeing? You got Saucy Santana, things of that nature. Are you surprised to see now homosexuality is now becoming part of hip hop?
I mean, yeah, you got to see like a lot of these cats who are bi as well. Well, Isaiah Rashad got exposed.
Yeah.
And then Lil Wop came out. I think these people who are borderline or whatever they say they are, they're seeing that when you have a gay audience, your numbers shoot up.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Lil Wop is trolling or if he's really bisexual, but I think they are starting to see that if I just be myself and let the world know, I'll have a bigger audience because the gay community is huge.
Yeah.
When Isaiah Rashad got blasted, his streams went up.
That's true.
He started getting sponsorship deals and he got the key to his city. And so a lot of people are looking like, damn, man, I need to let the people know the real me. And I don't know. I don't know if Lil Wop is, I don't know. And if Lil J is gay, I think he should come out. He'll be the first drill rapper with bodies and beating murders and serving time. He'll be the first. I don't know.
Do you think people could really be accepting of that though? Do you think that could possibly really help his career?
Which people though? That's what matters. The gay people outnumber the hood shit. And I'm not gay, so I don't know what's really going on in this whole community deal. But I just know from the numbers that when these people come out and say that they're gay, their numbers go up.
Yeah.
They get a whole new audience. It's like the gay community is waiting for people to come out to support them.
Got you.
So
Bandman Kevo, man, y'all series always go wow, man. And him getting as Charleston said, the BBL on his stomach. This shit is the most hilarious thing ever. But we starting to see this though. Like Instagram, we used to always say like magazines put a lot of pressure on women. But now you're starting to kind of see the same pressure putting on men. You got to be the richest. Everybody got good looking teeth now. Yep. You got to have the best body. All that stuff. Like, man, what was your take and your idea of Bandman getting?
I knew a year ago.
Yeah.
Because we were supposed to do an interview we were talking about doing a meet and greet and Bandman Kevo told me he was going to do it. And I was just like, yo, you sure? Like, that shit ain't safe. Like, people be getting killed doing that shit.
Yeah.
But that's his decision, man. I guess that's what he says that a lot of celebrities do it.
Yeah.
Me myself, I'm gonna just put in the work for it.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? I think he said he did put in the work for it though, but it just didn't happen fast enough.
Putting in the work
because some people's body type is harder to get a six pack like that.
I mean, let's put it like this: like I'm not mad at nobody using technology, right? I mean, do you take the stairs or the elevator? It's up to you. Like some people like technology. I'm gonna take the stairs. It's more convenient. It's easier. I get there a little bit smoother. But some people are big on taking the steps. I'm not mad at either way. You know what I'm saying? But I thought it was crazy to see a dude finally come out.
It was crazy how like the whole 16 shot him shit.
Yeah.
Him exposing it. I think the girl had gave it to him and shit like that. And I just don't like it's just like, let Bandman Kevo come out and tell the world that. I don't know, man. That shit was crazy.
Do you feel like 16 shot him, was he really trying to do that to get at Kev because he got beef with him? Or is it more so that he's trying to kind of be that knight in shining armor because now he's dating Bandman Kevo's ex-wife and he's just trying to uplift her, protect her?
Man, I don't know. It could go either way. They shit stemming from 16 calling Bandman a rat.
Got you.
And then, they get into it. Don choose 16 to get Bandman mad. I don't know.
Do you think she really did that to get him mad though?
What you mean?
I can't put nothing past no woman, but it just really didn't seem like Bandman wanted her anyway. And so she kind of just...
Yeah, he really didn't want her anyways, but...
It seemed like that. He might have did. We never know behind the scene with the wall.
She looks worse than Bandman though doing that. Bandman doesn't take the L. It can kind of be embarrassing though. Because a person like Bandman, is a person that comes off as the perfect guy, the rich guy. You don't got no flaws on your resume. When a dude hit your chick, it's kind of like, it'll hit the ego a little bit.
bit.
Because it's kind of like, damn, why him? You know what I mean?
Do you think Bandman kind of look at 16 as less than? Like, not only did you cheat on me, but you kind of went.
He says it in his interview. He says it on he said it in the No Jumper interview. But I mean, I don't know, man. That shit.
Women involved, man.
Entertainment. Man. I just try to stay out that whole ordeal. You know what I mean?
Got you. So like, here it is. You got rappers and are now starting to turn to media. Twitch is going crazy. Like we just touched on King Yella doing this thing. T Grizzly came out saying he making like $200K a month off of Twitch.
I believe it. And it was so funny is a lot of these street cats, a lot of these street guys, 5 to 10 years ago, if you had a camera, they called you a rat.
Yeah.
They used to call me the police for walking around downtown or walking through Detroit, interviewing Peasy on the east side, or people used to look at you crazy with a camera. Now all the hood niggas got cameras and they uploading all the Charleston White feedback and back and forth arguing and doing that. And I love it. It's a lot of money in it. But a lot of these people don't realize that once you step out of your comfort zone and you do something, it's always a positive at the end of the tunnel.
That is right.
Everybody be trying to be super tough and all these street laws and not having a camera and not being a blogger makes you soft and all that. A lot of these niggas start seeing these Lamborghinis and Ferraris we riding around.
Yeah.
They seeing these big fish tanks and palm trees you know what I mean? And academics driving the Lamborghinis and Adam 22 doing what he doing and the DDGs and YouTubers making all this money. Now everybody want in.
Do you think artists should charge for interviews? Because it seems like that's the thing.
If you could bring something to the table, if I interviewed you, right?
Yeah.
And I know that you could bring me 40 to 60,000, or it could be 15,000. It could be 20,000. If you can bring $20,000 to my channel, I'll give you 2, 3.
Yeah.
I'll give you your percentage. I'll make sure you good. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Now, if you're new and we don't know what's going to happen, you know what I'm saying? We don't know the numbers that it's going to do. And the third time, the third, fourth time I'm interviewing you and you do numbers, I'm going to break you off.
Yeah.
Charleston White never asked me for no money. I just hit him up one day and I said, hey, bro, how much Vlad give you? Bet, I'm going to give you more. I'm going to pay you $1,000 more. He said it in an interview. It's confirmed.
Gotcha.
I did it. And he never asked me for money. So I feel like if you can bring me, if you could bring me over 10, 20,000, why not break you off? It's going to make the chemistry build even more. You're going to want to give me better interviews now. You're going to want to say shit you never would have said knowing that you're getting paid.
Yeah.
It's like a job.
Have you ever reached out to an artist and they actually tried to charge you off the jump? Like, nah, pay me.
Nah, I'm always the one that's like, yo, I got 500. Come on, let's do it.
Got you. Okay. So like I look at it right here, man, like Vlad. You've been on Vlad a few times. It looked like you just left LA, so it might be another one.
Nah, that was on some record label shit. But I do got a No Jumper coming really soon.
That's what I was going to ask. Cause like, here it is, you got a relationship with Vlad. Everybody know that. We seen you on Vlad.
Yeah.
We have yet to see Vlad on Say Cheese. And we have yet to see you on No Jumper.
Yeah, I've been supposed to do No Jumper for real. It just, I haven't been to LA. You know, LA is like an island. It's so far away from everything else. You know, me and Adam, we talk like he be, you know, we be in the DMs talking. He be wanting me to post his girl on Say Cheese, but the porn shit is different. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of be like, I don't know, Adam, but no, it ain't no beef with Adam at all.
What about Ak?
I fuck with academics. He's a fucking genius. The voiceover shit he does, he was doing in the beginning was he has a skill. Yeah. He has the gift of gab. Like, he's well spoken. You know, a lot of people just can't sit in front of the camera pre-recorded without stuttering. Me, I'm gonna be stuttering and and eyeing and like, you just gotta respect it, man. Yeah. Like, he's an innovator. I don't got no beef with academics, no Adam 22. We may have had words like in the beginning when we was all jockeying for position, but everybody doing good now. If a nigga, like, if everybody making 60 to 500, I don't know how much niggas is making, but I know Vlad probably making like 4. Man, based off calculations, me and you was talking to, I think Vlad probably making like 400 to 500 a month. And I pocket watch. I ain't gonna lie. I be acting like I pocket watching. So what beef? How can you beef if everybody's making from 60? If everybody's making from 60 to $500,000 a month. How can you beef with niggas? Like, it don't make sense. We really just be cool. You know what I'm saying?
Would you do a spot? I know me and you always talk off the camera, off the record, but would you want to do a deal kind of like what Academics got with Spotify?
Yeah, but that'd have to be set up. Like, I don't want to. A podcast is work.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That shit is work, bro. Like, you gotta plan shit out, have questions ready, take 2-3 hours out of your day, study. It's work. It ain't just you sitting down having a conversation. It's real work.
What if somebody did like this? Like how you do your interviews now. Spotify came to you and say, hey, we'll get you, not to say you can't get these on your own, but we're going to get you to interview Drake. We're going to get you to interview Jay-Z. We're going to get you to interview Youngboy. But what we want to do is you have to exclusively drop the interview first on Spotify before you can upload the station.
Hell yeah, I do it. Let me go back. I would just have to, you can't touch my YouTube.
Gotcha.
You can't touch my YouTube, but you can get first rights to my shit. But still let me break it and cut it how I do on my YouTube for sure.
Gotcha.
Hell yeah, that's an easy lick for me. Yeah. But a podcast though and all that shit gotta be laid out. Like that shit it's just really just me coming down doing what I do.
Yeah. Just recently though, like, well, not too recently ago, but one of the twins from College Kids passed away. Did you ever have a relationship with those guys there at College Kid?
Nah, I really didn't. We watched each other's work. They used to cuss me out when I used to steal some of their posts. We all steal from each other, bro. This shit is Walmart and Target. It's the same shit, different smell. You know how you go in Target and smell like Target?
Yeah.
You go in Walmart and smell just different environments.
Yeah.
The wall in Target, the customer base may be a little bit more bougier.
Yeah.
It's the same shit, bro. We all post the same shit different times a day.
Gotcha.
So I don't got a relationship with them. They used to just cuss me out for stealing their shit. They used to steal my shit. But they beef was with Academics.
I seen that though. Like, and even after one of the brothers passed away, Academics didn't let up. Like, do you feel like in death he went too hard, or is this like, hey, bro, we don't like each other. I don't care.
I don't like dissing people, the dead.
Yeah.
Anyways, I feel like karma is real. The shit you come back and say is like just like in rap music, man. You diss. I just feel like the dead is the dead. You know what I mean? And just let it be known. Once somebody passed, they paid all their dues to society.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. I don't go about dissing the dead. I don't think I'll ever scoop that low.
Yeah.
I don't think I can, man. That's just me. Everybody's different. Charleston White gonna say different. But we're all different people.
No, for sure. We got a few more. We'll get on this, but
good.
Chris Brown recently dropped. And the thing I want to say first week, album did about 80,000 units. What does that mean?
Brent Faiyaz did 100 independently. It's just one of them things, man. Like, I hate to say people fell off, but I mean, I don't know. Times change, bro.
Yeah.
Times change.
Do you think, is it, because you heard what T-Pain said, it's a princess complex when person just get treated with privilege and don't really have to do much, and now things ain't going that way, they throwing a fit. Like, is this the end of the Chris Brown era? Like, is his fan base just too grown?
When's the last time he had a hit? Like, a hit is like, he haven't had a hit in a while.
Gotcha.
He had popular songs, but a hit is like a hit is something that casuals fuck with. Even when they, you know what I mean?
No, for sure.
He haven't had a hit in a long time. I think a hit can save him. You know, we spoke on that the last time. A hit changes everything.
Yeah.
So I just feel like he's one song away. He puts out great music. You know, a lot of people still listen to him. But he needs that mega hit.
Got you. What about Drake? Him dropping the dance joint.
Just testing the waters.
Yeah.
Tested, like I said, man, just creating that. He knows what he's doing, man. It was just a dancehall album.
But I look at it like, I guess people looked at Chris Brown kind of like they look at Drake. It was kind of like one of those things where, yeah, this was a dancehall album, but Drake fan base is so solidified that it's going to do crazy numbers because it's Drake. And a lot of people looked at Chris Brown thinking that, well, Chris Brown got the same type of fan base. It's going to just do crazy numbers because it's Chris Brown. And it didn't. It may really signal that Chris ride may be over. Now, in my opinion, like he made great songs, but I think he's maybe the people that list his fans maybe outgrew him, and he's too old to resonate with the ones that's younger than him.
I mean, I ain't gonna say he fell off, man. People was just paying $1,000 to just meet him.
Oh no, he got a fan base, but 80,000 units when we look at you, I guess amongst his peers, we put Chris Brown up there with a Drake, with a Kendrick. These dudes are doing 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. He didn't even eclipse 100,000 release. So that's all I'm saying with that. I don't know. Hopefully he shake back. Another one in the news, man, is Megan Thee Stallion. Like, do you feel like her career is over? Are people starting to pull their support from Megan?
Man, she's starting to get a lot of hate.
Yeah, like Beyonce unfollowed her. It was like a lot of people, few people started kind of.
But for what? You rarely see people go against a female.
Yeah.
In even like sexual assault cases and things like that. You usually see people assume or even side with the female before the story's out.
Which most people did.
This is weird.
But remember, that's what everybody did. That's why Tory went through what he went through. But now facts in the court case start coming out. You test Tory. Tory ain't got no gunshot residue on his body from shooting a gun. The coroner comes out. I mean, not coroner. One of the doctors in the case comes out and say that it wasn't bullet fragments in the foot. It was glass. So she wasn't shot. She went hit with strap metal.
Damn.
Like, I'm
not going to say her career is over until she's going to have to drop some bullshit. She haven't really had that album that really just tanked.
Yeah.
So until then, you're on top.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Roddy Ricch just came out last year with that album that a lot of people weren't happy with.
Yeah.
Now he gotta come back out with some crazy shit. Cause 2 in a row, it's out of there.
Yeah.
One tape is like, all right, we'll give you a pass on that.
Yeah.
2 tapes though, in this era, out of there. I done seen so many people.
Now Cowboy testifies in Nipsey Hussle case. I was looking at this shit like everybody was calling Cowboy snitch because he testified against the dude that killed his partner. What do you feel like that? Like, bro, like, are we taking this snitching shit too far? Doesn't make sense to you and your idea that I get killed, my homeboy, God forbid, but my homeboy stand up and like, yeah, that was a nigga that did it.
The gang shit to me is, I'm not in the gang.
Yeah.
So I know that by him being in the gang is super violation type shit. But that whole, like I say, man, all this shit is weird to me, man. All these street laws, the streets is a myth to me anyways, bro.
Yeah.
All this shit is weak to me, man. Is he a snitch? Both can argue. One can argue that he's not. One can argue that he's not. I don't fucking know, man. All this shit to me is weird, bro. Nipsey's dead. Eric Holder's going to jail. That's that.
Do you feel like Nipsey trial was kind of quiet though?
YNW Melly shit is quiet.
Oh, it's going on.
What's going on?
Damn. Why you think it's so quiet? You kind of knew kind of relationship on that side. Do you think he gonna beat it?
I've always said it was 50-50.
Yeah.
I've always said it was 50-50. I think Nipsey shit wasn't quiet. I just feel like we already knew he did it.
Yeah.
We already seen the surveillance. What else is there to talk about, bro? He already pleaded guilty, right?
Yep.
He just said that he just gave a bogus reason why he did it. So there was really nothing. You didn't have to be on the edge of your chair for it.
Yeah.
I feel like the YNW Melly shit's going to be the one where people really want to see if he did it or not. You know what I mean? But the Eric Holder shit, we already knew he did it. There was no argument about it.
Gotcha. Now we'll close with this. I know you're an avid sports fan. You're big into basketball. So I got these few questions. I just got to touch on the sports because we never really did this. Number one, is Skip Bayless wrong for calling Russell Westbrook?
No, my nigga, you get paid hundreds of millions of dollars. I know he hurt. I know he's heard worse playing in Utah, playing against Boston. You've heard worse, bro. Shut the fuck up. Play basketball, bro. You get paid hundreds of millions. And this is not one of them shut up and dribbles, but bro, this is somebody else doing his job.
Yeah.
Let him do his job. You get paid millions to ignore the nonsense.
That's real.
You get paid millions to ignore the nonsense. You've heard worse playing in Utah, Denver, all these country places, Indiana, Boston. Shut up, man. Nah, man. You get paid too much money to be worried about what Skip Bayless says.
If you was Jenny Buss, what would you deal with Russ? Would you be trying to get him out of there? Do you think they can get it together this year?
I'll give Westbrook another shot. That's his hometown.
Yeah.
Every player in history had a bad year.
Yeah.
Not every player, because damn LeBron going crazy still. But I'll give Westbrook another shot. And if he plays bad this year, you out of here.
Let's put it like this. Let's say he balling and you come to the trade deadline and now he didn't work some equity up for himself. Do you get him out of there to get some? Out of there. For sure.
I'll get him out of there. I'll get him out of there.
Now, LeBron came out and said Boston has the worst fans, the most racist fan base. Like, how do you feel about that?
The most racist fans? He's in the NBA, so he knows better than me. But based off what every other player says, it's Utah. Yeah. It's Utah. Mm. Utah is the worst place to play. There's no black fans. You say crazy shit in there, you don't get kicked out because everybody's on the same team. You don't have any black people there that saying, hey, ref, he said, nah. Utah is the worst place to play. It's documented. Mm. And I think, LeBron being LeBron, he's killed Boston all these years. Now he plays against the rival team, so they hate him. Yeah. So, of course, they're going to say what they say to LeBron, but it's Utah. It's documented. Every player has said it, from Jordan to Magic Johnson to the players now. Utah is the worst place to play. Damn. I never heard that. Okay. So then we have finished with this one here. KD, Kevin Durant, and then you got Kyrie Irving. Brooklyn Nets. Just the team. Did you think they did it fail? Did they fail last year? They failed. And I wouldn't trade for Kevin Durant. Every 2-3 years he wants out. They want people to blow up their franchise and get all these young players. You know what I mean? Boston growing something good. Yeah. Phoenix growing something good. It's a lot of these young cats that are doing good. Boston just went to the finals. Yeah. Why would I blow up my core team for KD? Now, KD's going to want to come here, and then he's going to want out. For sure. You see what I'm saying? Nah, it ain't worth it. And KD's probably the best player in the world. But I'm not. Kyrie Irving's a diva. You don't know what to expect from him each day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't think any of those players are worth it. So what would you do now? Because think about it. If you're the owner of Brooklyn, you got KD, you got Kyrie, and you got, what's my man that just came from the Nets? Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons. Yeah. You got them three on the team. You got on paper, you should make a run. But as an owner, how would you deal with that situation? Would you be trying to blow up this team and try to get I would trade Kyrie Irving to a low market team. Like Sacramento, Orlando Magic. Yeah. Have him go off this year, go crazy. And even Chris Paul did it. Chris Paul played for the Thunder. Niggas don't remember that. Damn. Niggas don't remember D-Wade. I mean, at the end of his career, that's bad analogy, but Chris Paul did it. He went to the Thunder, worked this shit up, boom. Now he Phoenix. So I would get him off my hands for some draft picks, get a young guard over there, play with KD and Ben Simmons, and then do your thing. Is Kyrie messing himself up for being a Hall of Famer? Yes. Yeah. Yes, everywhere he wants to go. He wanted out against LeBron. Yeah. It wasn't LeBron. Everybody was like, what are you talking about? Then he went to Boston, played with a good team in Boston, then he wanted out. Then he went Nets out. So now it was like, bro, these are all good teams you're going to. It's Kyrie Irving. What do you think he wants? I just think he don't even really know himself what he wants. Every day he wakes up is something different. I think he's trying to be a martyr. I think Kyrie Irving is, I don't know him, of course, but I always feel like he's just trying to find a cause to die on, to just try to be some type of, I feel like he want to be a Kaepernick.
I think he want to be held up like a Kaepernick, in my opinion. He want to find something. He just ain't found it. He tried to do that with how Kaepernick took the knee against police brutality. He tried to use that against COVID vaccines. Didn't work out for him. I feel like he's always trying to fall on the sword for some type of cause. So I don't know, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, we've seen it, man. Two of those guys who two of them type of players never work.
Yeah.
You need somebody who's gonna be cool with being the B side.
For sure.
Both of them guys want to be the A side. That's why James Harden wanted out. So
hey man, well Shawn, I appreciate you sitting down with me, man.
Hey man, it's all love.
Hey man, keep going, keep doing your thing, bro, and until we meet again.
Until next time.
Peace.